Well, I think this event is very, very important. I value very much the relationship I have with the trade unions, and it's wonderful to have the Unite Union here so that we can listen to their view of the present economic situation. Many of their opinions I share in relation to the austerity agenda being pursued by this Conservative government. But I also think it's very important that the DUP are also represented at this event, because I think that all of us working together can collaborate in a way that can deliver for the people who count here, and that is people out in the streets who are absolutely dependent upon the unions and people in government standing up for them against the austerity agenda being pursued by the Tories.
Well, we're delighted to be here in Stormont today. We've got engagement with the Deputy First Minister, Martin McGuinness. We've had the newly appointed Minister attend as well, and we're launching a document which we're not pretending is the answer to everything, but it's a start on building a better future. And if we can become united here with the politicians, the trade union movement, civil society organisations, we should be able to say to Westminster, this is not acceptable. It's not acceptable that we just hit the high unemployment black spots and that we have a future of austerity. We need a better future for our young people, and I think there's political progress to be made in engagement with the unions, and I think there's a possibility of delivering what's in that document. What it's identifying in the document and the research that we've done is shown clearly that the lack of investment is what Northern Ireland is suffering from. It's not, as the Tories say, that the public service is too big, it's that the private sector is too small. We've got to have the investment that creates the jobs of the future, builds on the fantastic tradition of manufacturing, but also builds a pride in our public services, and that takes investment, and it's going to take Westminster realising that we can't be looked on as people who are second thought of or not deserving of the investment we need. Well, we've seen in the recent past that there's a certain narrative within a hostile media about whether the executive should be left trundled towards the edge of the cliff. We're saying absolutely not. We've got to defend our elected assembly, we've got to defend power sharing, and with progress made on the executive and power sharing executive coming back into place, we can have solid engagement on our document, and I think that political engagement is absolutely crucial to delivering the results that we need.
We're all here today for the launch of the booklet that Unite, the trade union, have launched today, and I think if you look through the pages of it, it's an excellent document. It tries to explain what is the benefits of this assembly and how we can move forward, also different ideas and what the assembly and others can take on. This is the way forward, and I am delighted that so many trade unions here today have stated that they need these institutions to succeed, to work, because it's wrong that if a direct rule minister or ministers come over here and then we'll definitely not get the benefits from that. In fact, it'll be a much more detrimental impact on us all. So the trade unions have put this document together. This is against austerity. It is in favour of free development for the north of Ireland, and it is about working together, and that's what the Unite Union have done today. It's about stating that they want to work very closely with all the political parties here in the north, and I welcome this document greatly.
Well, I think this document today that the union has produced shows what can be done in terms of growing the economy, and it puts into stark contrast the austerity policies of the Tories, and obviously they suffered a major defeat in the House of Lords the other night, and I don't think it will stop them. I think they've been whining since it happened, and I think they will certainly try and circumvent what the House of Lords has done, but at least it shows that there are people in the House of Lords who are willing to protect the most vulnerable, and I think this document shows, as far as the North is concerned, what can be done to grow the economy, what can be done to support workers, and the trade union movement deserves credit for producing this.
I think Sinn Féin's position has been vindicated in anti-austerity measures that we have been indicating here within the Assembly. That has been supported. Unfortunately, it took all the political parties a long time to catch up. The fact that the Lords did actually move at this point in time, a bit late, but at least they've given indication that they are prepared to stand up. That's important. I think it's an indication that we in the Assembly and the Sinn Féin organisation should take heart that we are forward thinking and actually led others to come to the same position.